Never give up. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Think back to a time when you were younger, a time when you were at a breaking point, a time when you didn't give up, a time when you stayed focused and kept pushing towards your goal despite how uncomfortable you felt physically or mentally. Giving up is an emotional response. This emotion is created when our brain interprets the environment around us based on our thoughts. Most of our decisions are influenced by our own feelings. When we feel hungry, we eat. When we feel tired, we sleep. And when we feel like giving up, we brush that negativity off, stop complaining, and focus on completing each and every step that separates us from our ultimate goal. Remember that it is you versus you and no one else. Not giving up is a mental battle. In our brains, just before we give up, we experience a spike of cells called nociceptive neurons. These are the cells responsible for suppressing dopamine, which in turn suppresses our motivation. You do what you can for as long as you can, and when you finally can't, you do the next best thing. You back up, but you don't give up. At age 13, Bethany Hamilton lost her left arm from a shark attack while she was surfing. She lost more than half the blood in her body and underwent several surgeries. A month after the attack, she was back on the water and surfing. 2 years later, she won a national surfing title. Bethany Hamilton did not give up. We sometimes find ourselves in situations when giving up seems to be the best option, even after starting with full intrinsic motivation. Successes in our lives are built upon our failures. In order to succeed, we need to fail. Because whether we like it or not, success will only come when we learn from our previous mistakes and persevere, despite the odds. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary to encounter the defeats so you can know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still come out of it. If we find ourselves thinking about giving up, reevaluating our goals and expectations is a must before reaching that undesirable tipping point. When we work too hard without any reward or without reaching our goals, our own brains will essentially try to convince us to give up. This is what we must fight and control. Reminding ourselves of our goals and why we want to accomplish them is something we must do constantly. The road to success is not a straight line. It is like a winding, treacherous mountain path. It will test your patience, your resolve, and your character. When you face adversity, remember that it is not a signal to give up, but a test of your determination. Embrace the challenges, for they are the stepping stones to your ultimate destination. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, see it as a detour that is leading you to a better route, a wiser path. Keep in mind that the darkest hour only has 60 minutes. When you feel overwhelmed, take a step back, breathe, and remember your goals. Visualize your dreams and use them as a guiding star, a beacon of hope. When you keep your dreams in sight, no setback can extinguish that fire. Persistence is a magic ingredient that turns ordinary individuals into extraordinary success stories. So when life knocks you down, get back up. When obstacles seem insurmountable, find a way through or around them. When doubts creep in, remember that every great accomplishment was once considered impossible. It is essential to surround yourself with a support system of friends and mentors that can encourage and inspire you during tough times. Seek out their wisdom and lean on their strength when your own falters.